seems like I decided to take a little bit of a break. I say, you know what? I'm not going to stream this weekend, which I never stream on weekends, but I dropped a couple videos, but I'm not going to really be into my phone like that. I'm gonna put my phone down and we going to just we going to enjoy the food, enjoy the time with the family, and a bunch of stuff happens, man. So the first topic of the day is Dody6. Now, we did a video last week where we talked about Dody6. And in every way possible, I wanted to give him grace. I wanted to keep in mind if he had been experiencing anything that is just, circumstances that I couldn't find myself in, and I wouldn't know how to react or respond if I found myself in those situations. One being he recently lost a child, I believe. There were talks of him, being under the influence of substances and all of that. So then that happened, right? He called Dody B. He said, I'm on all of that. Then he comes out and he says, well, it comes out through other avenues that he is possibly not on any substances. What? Down bad, you suffering. Wait a minute. Wait, he's not on any substances. He's not without a home? What? Down bad, you suffering. He not down, huh? Okay, so, and then what do I say? What do I go on to say? If you guys go back to that video, what up, Classy K? What up, Regal? What up, Blueprint? Blue, my boy! Shout out my dog, Blue, man. I appreciate you for sending that bottle of tequila over, gang. It's almost gone, bro. And I can't find it in Illinois, so I'm gonna have to, next time I'm sending you some bread for it. So, comes out, he's not on any substances, he's not without a home. And I go, yo, it seems like a play to me, right? What up, Marvin? Seems like a play to me. It seems like there's another agenda down the line that maybe I just don't see yet, but I don't understand how. I don't understand why this would be the route you would take. F. Kendrick? He a B? Huh? All right. You want to bite the hand that feeds you? Okay. So, NFR podcast, NFR podcast put this out. A public apology from the homie. And I know we're a little bit late on this. I don't expect people to be running and watching this video later, but I definitely wanted to talk about it because we talked about all the other things. So NFR podcast puts out the Dody6 publicly apologist to Kendrick Lamar. And here's another thing though, right? Another thing that I didn't see was I never saw Kendrick acknowledge it. And from my own personal experience, this is what I always say. If you ever beefing with crew, you fighting a ghost. I'm gonna tell you, and even I don't care what you do. Just imagine somebody standing in a boxing ring and fighting nobody. Imagine them shadow boxing. Imagine them fighting the air. It's more energy for you. You know how you don't lose energy when you actually connect with your target? You connect with your target, the energy is a lot less than when you swing and miss. When you swing and miss, it's a lot more energy expended. So when you fighting against a ghost, when you fighting against yourself, that's just on you, bro. I'm never gonna give anybody that kind of energy. I got too much love in my life. I got my family, my wife, my kids. I got y'all. I got too much love in this world to let somebody ever even bring me down. And if they bring me down, they'll bring me, if I get bothered even a little bit, I'm bothered on my own. I'm not bothered to the public. I'm not giving you no energy. I'm sorry, that was a rant. My bad, gang. Y'all know, hold on, wait, I gotta play code for this.
When I get defeated, believe I get up.
I get up. What up, JJ? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like Kendrick not responding to him is him fighting a ghost and him swinging and missing and seeing maybe I'm not gonna get no response or the response that I thought that I was gonna get. You got people really, checking you. Yeah, whippets. But that's what we say. He was on the NOS. He was on the nitrous. And that stuff with your brain, bro, that stuff is not good. So, like I said, again, I don't know if he's actually doing that. That's what I've been hearing is him on whippets doing nitrous or whatever. That stuff is not good, bro. It's not good for you at all. I don't even know how you get hooked on something like that. So Kendrick doesn't respond to him, doesn't give him any sort of acknowledgement, which we didn't expect because Kendrick is somewhere off breaking another record, which we're gonna talk about that in just a second. He says, I want to publicly apologize to Kendrick Lamar for calling Cuz a B. He is far from that. Ain't did nothing but bless me in my life. Dody6. Now, the one thing I will say is I respect him for either listening to the people in his corner that are telling you this is not the move. It's career unaliving. It's career unaliving at this point. If you are out here, to him, you're not talking about a random dude or a random artist in the city that you beefing with. You talking about the dude that brought the city together is a B, and and that ain't done nothing for me. And then I seen a clip. If somebody could send it to me, that would be amazing. I seen a clip. I don't know where I saw it. One of my mods, if you could send it to me, where he's talking about I'm up $1 million. I think he said I'm up an M or 100,000 or whatever he says. I think he said I'm up $1 million, but he sounded high as hell. First live, let's go, S-Ride. Let's go, gang. Yeah. Let me know if this is your first live too. We appreciate it. Mods, if anybody knows that video or that clip I'm talking about, drop the video in here because I want to play that on stream too. He's talking about I'm up $1 million and he looked high as hell. So that's why I don't know if he's actually doing something or if he's not. He could be I don't know what he's doing. I'm not gonna put that on him. I don't know. But he comes out and he says he's sorry. And I respect him for apologizing. I respect him for apologizing and realizing and understanding where he went wrong and that he did in fact go wrong. Because some people will just stay on and crash out mentality and not acknowledge I was wrong for saying that. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to bridge any gap or if that's going to be any sort of olive branch to Kendrick, because personally, somebody just said it in the chat, and I believe you. Now he's a liability. Now he's a liability. Now I don't know. I can't trust you. Now I gave you a shot. I gave you a shot. I gave you the baton. You didn't run with it. And not only did you not run with it, you hit me with it. Like, oh girl, I passed you the baton. You didn't run with it. You didn't run with it, but then you hit me with it too. Oh, next project. Now if you don't go back and plant no money trees and not support the city or the little homies that's trying to come up, then he gonna look like he ain't looking out. What up, Smokey? So I don't know, man. I like I said, I respect the apology, but in some of these things, I think I think this in particular is too little, too late. I think you jumped out the window, bridges burn. Kendrick probably will never say that. He just probably stopped messing with him. But I don't think you come back from that. Those are just my thoughts on this situation. Shout out to him. I wish him nothing but the best. And maybe or hopefully down the line, we can see another collab between the two because it's the city, because it's deeper than just music for them or for Kendrick and Dodie. Maybe we link up, they link up and they put everything behind him. But his reps damaged. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to you. His rep is dead. Like, nobody want to work, bro. You did that to Kendrick. You did that to him. You did that to him. Not to, you did that to him. I can't see how he can come back from that. But like I said, in my previous video, he said, nah, no more features of old boy. Look. Question for y'all. Do y'all think that Dody6 is going to be featured ever again on a Kendrick project? Quick yes or no in the chat. Bro, a snake. That's what they say. And even if he's not, even if it's that, even if it's just the substances, even if it's the substances, I can't have that in my corner. I can't have that. I can't have that next to me. Look, chat don't lie. Nah. Who? Look, Yayo said who? What up, Yayo? He said who? So, moving on. Like I said, I figured that this was probably a play. And for some reason, I didn't think the play was music. To switch up like that is a crazy move. Who is Dody6? That's the same question we all asked ourselves when we heard Hey Now. Yeah, when we heard Hey Now. Who was Dody6? Who was that? It was a hype moment. And then he kind of took that and ran that into the ground. So if you guys are unaware, Dody6 then takes this buzz of this spotlight. How do you take this spotlight and not the spotlight